Trelawny, are you okay? Do you need anything?
No. What is this one?
Well, we're just trying to multitask. Yeah. And you're eating fish, so I'm assuming that you're not hungry.
You got fish that was cooked already? What?
You're not hungry?
Turn off the Mac.
The fish that smell good though.
I've never had jerk fish.
No?
Where are you going? Just the OG? I mean, it's fresh fish. We won't be down for very long, so it should be fine for a few hours. That is locked up and hot. So when we get there, we'll just keep the windows open.
It's funny because I was carrying a fish around. I think I was carrying my fish around from Hampshire.
But yours is cooked.
Yeah, mine was cooked. That's right. Okay, it's cooked. That's not cooked.
So yeah, I think it's harder to spoil when it's cooked. Alright, so we have gas, tires are good. Yeah man, I see you. Taylor, look at this Range Rover, or your favorite. The one that was at the house was an older version. You prefer the older version? Look at this one. It kind of looks like a church to me. What do you think?
This house?
You like it?
And so this neighborhood now is what? That was Ingleside.
Well, this is New Green.
Oh, New Green.
So there are different communities. I don't really know them by name, but the area generally is New Green. So like you have the New Green roundabout.
Right.
Yeah.
New Green's a family name to me. When I was a kid, I remember New Green as a place in Mandeville.
Yeah.
Where did Carteret College do? Does it still exist, the
Yeah,
Carteret?
man. That's run by on the Carteret Road, which is just 5 minutes from us. That's along the way to Altino.
Man, I remember the Carteret College.
So this is the New Green roundabout.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going like St. Elizabeth, you would go that way. You go in Mile Gully, you would go that way. And then this takes you back down Winston Jones Highway.
Right, so this is very familiar now.
Yeah, so this is New Green roundabout.
Yes. Jamaican ad game is gone, yes, eh? Yeah, pretty much now we're driving into the view that you actually have from your
Wednesday's holiday. You're off for the week? You don't have school on Monday? So we're going through Kendall. I don't know if that rings a bell.
Yeah, man.
This is where Miss Clark is from.
Oh, okay.
This is where I drive to work every day.
Kendall is where they had the famous train crash that stopped the whole train system in Jamaica. Yeah, I remember my grandmother much used to tell the stories about the smell. All the way to Larmas with smell.
Yeah?
The dead body. How many? Because there's a lot of dead bodies.
Wow.
I know. I look back and think it might have been an exaggeration,
Yeah.
but you know, that's how stories are told. Our history books are full of exaggeration as it is. So, you know, as you get older, you read, you go, wait a minute, how do they know that detail? There's no way that they knew that detail, but you know, they take liberty with the content to create a picture.
Some more country.
Yes. But as a kid, I hated the country. Lord. But I know it was very much. It was an emotional thing. It was the country represented being away from my mother.
Yeah.
And so it was. Now I get to become an adult to realize.
It,
Yeah. And also the country felt more isolated because it was one, but two, we didn't have the kind of roads we have now, the infrastructure. There wasn't the same connection to the wider world. I mean, especially now with the internet. We never have a phone. Imagine living there and not having no phone, no communication. The only way you communicated was you got a letter. Even from Kingston, my mother would write letters back and forth.
Yeah.
And in the emergency, you get telegram and you get registered mail. But mostly, you wrote a letter and waited weeks. Now we have cell phone and text.
WhatsApp, social media, email, calls.
Entertainment. I think also I was younger, so when you're younger, everything seems bigger and much more, and your own understanding of the world. So my limited concept was, oh, I'm not with my mother, so that means the worst. But as you get older and you have wider context to frame your experience, you realize, oh man, she just still at Kingston. And you'll see her in another few weeks or months. It's like how you know when you become older and you go back to a building you thought was really huge and you walk and say, oh, the building's small.
Yeah. So we need a beach here, right? We should be on our way to the beach.
You mean Taylor, you don't go to the beach every weekend? No? What do I do?
Tell Uncle it's just class and home, school and home, work and home.
The drama of it all, the stats. Is that Mile Gully too? That road goes to Mile Gully as well?
I think it can, yes. I've never been, so I'm not.
I've never been. There's a place I've never been in that I have no sense. It's like when I go to Auntie Winnie, I've never been up that hill above her. That goes to Clueless. No idea where that is and what it looks like.
We go that side a couple times a month for the clinic there. Yeah. Some more patients. They know.
So is it like a town? Is it like a district?
It's a district. So we go. It's Robbins Hall, aka Mountain. The clinic is there. Shooters Hill? Which one is Shooters Hill?
That's the one. It's not the one for St. Elizabeth's, right?
Spur Tree.
But I don't know.
I thought this one had a two name like Penn Hill and Shooters Hill. But I might be
Yeah.
wrong.
I know of Shooters Hill, but it's not ringing a bell for this one.
So Auntie said, oh, should I cook like dinner? I said, Auntie, I will eat. We will eat. So she said, Trelawny. I said, yes. And I said, any food we left me, take home. Me carry go niggle with me. Including any food you want to give me as well. So I carry food on the road and eat it. Save me spending money when I'm down there.
Yeah.
The hotels I'm staying in aren't all inclusive.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of all inclusives. I know a lot of people here go there just for a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if you get a good, especially if you're Jamaican, you get a discount.
Yeah.
And you get a good deal, sure. But as a tourist coming, I'm just
I
like,
mean, honestly, these hotel prices are for tourists. They're not for our currency.
even still?
They're quoted in the US for a reason.
So even with the discount, it's a stretch.
I mean, rarely ever get discounts. No, you can't go around.
That's what we was at the other day. And they asked me, and I kept saying, what if I said I forget where I was, and if I said I'm born here, would that give me a discount? And she said, no, you have to have a citizenship, you have to have a passport or something, ID, Jamaican ID, which apparently I can apply for because I have some friends in Toronto who they have when they come to Jamaica, they travel on a Jamaican passport to Jamaica.
Really?
And they travel on a Canadian passport, but apparently they said they're gonna stop that. They're gonna stop allowing that. So when they come, they slide through the Jamaican line, and when they go back, they use the Canadian line.
Might as well.
And of course, when they're here, they get all the perks, they get all the discounts, they get all the whatever. Grandmother sees me, I frighten her.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah, she was in the car. She's the one I talked to. It was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, you hear how me disrespectful now.
So I walked and I said hi. And she,
Oh, that's a bad idea.
what I'm just doing? Yeah, but I think because I think I look a lot like my grandfather, like my father. I think that always throws her off. Even my mother, when I was going to see my mother said, oh, Clovis!
I have a piece of paper towel. What happened to your hand? Please don't put that on my car seat.
Give her this.
Because that fish is going to be raw. You don't have anything to put it.
Don't eat in my car.
No, man, she could eat, but the oil that gets on the
Don't
seat.
eat. Don't. Listen, my stepfather in Canada, you could not eat it, not even a sweetie. You would not allow you to have anything in his car.
It's a long line coming down. Go, slow truck, go. There is something coming. You're laughing.
Yes, sir. Jamaican driving.
No, but you know when you're overtaking, you have to go fast.
So you rely on the person in front of you as well, especially with multiple people.
I mean, you shouldn't really do that, but sometimes you can. Alright, see you later.
Undertakers love overtakers. That's what I always remember that ad from the time I was a kid. Undertakers love overtakers.
I mean, Jamaica just needs better roads. Full stop. The roads are my
where it usually would be bad road.
That was
I guess the MP had just done a big fix. So coming up like from, that windy mountain from from Falmouth, when you come up the hill,
Yeah.
Alps and then place there. All of a sudden it's like nice road. I love that sign.
Kaden didn't go.
We
They
sit.
left him alone. I mean, he could have gone. He's not sick like that. He has a little stuffy nose. I spoke to him. He said he feels better. So he's alone at the house. What if something happened to him? In Greentown? All this time, famous jerk chicken.
It's famous.
Well, not. But
Have you had it?
a little bit, yeah.
Is it good?
It's okay.
Alright.
A lot of people know all their stand for jerk chicken and jerk pork.
Just Wallaston is the place where you can turn there to go to Spalding's and you go here to go to Christina. That's all I remember about it.
Yeah.
I never remember jerk as a thing, but lovely jubbly.
Tomorrow is Monday. No, tomorrow is Sunday. We're coming up to Shudley. You know Shudley? Or I've heard of Shudley.
Did you just ask me if I've heard of Shudley?
I'm not sure, just making sure.
You're pretty much now once you leave Mandeville coming this way. This is all very familiar to me. I used to walk some of these roads literally. Not to sound like my parents' generation, but
Right,
we used to be walking off Karen. We
Used to walk to
walk,
Christina from home. Yeah. What?
It's like even when I was in St. Thomas at one point, outside of Mount Moran, and I said to me, could I walk? And I said, no, man, you can't walk that distance. And every time I drove, I said, you could walk this distance, but I guess people just get used to cars. And that was the other thing back in the day, there weren't as many cars on the road. But every other person has a car.
Especially since COVID. Then that really increased.
Oh, right, because we want to.
They wanted to be public transportation.
Right. That makes sense.
Shortly housing scheme.
You guys weren't you over there at one time?
Yeah, I lived there for a while. Anybody wants a piece of my gazado?
I have a piece. I have a piece.
I'm starving. I don't know how you're still full.
Because you're used to big food.
Right now I could eat my stew peas.
So people, I'm going home to Stupid's to eat dinner. And you know that's my favorite thing. There's a guy on Instagram that did a thing about what your favorite Jamaican food says about you. I don't know if you've seen it.
So what does stew peas say about
Him never do stew peas, that's the thing. He did all kinds of oxtail, did all kinds, but he never do stew peas. He used to curry goat, stew peas. Did like cow foot, all kind of other stuff. I can sawfish. What did he do? I can sawfish. I think he left quite a few of them out. That was it was stew peas. I never get to stew peas. As much as I love my mother's stew peas, the stew peas, the best stew peas I ever had was I had an aunt since passed. On my mother's side, mother's sister Cherry. This is the house, the big old house. Oh, they changed, they painted it.
Yeah, it was
Different
blue.
color, yeah.
No white.
Wow. No, that's not a single family home. Tell me that that's like broken into like apartments or
I'm not
something.
too sure.
I can't believe that one spot living there. So
supposed to go back to check him.
Uh-huh.
He had a chicken bone stuck to his throat, but
Right.
that's what he said. That was a presented complaint, so he was supposed to go to theatre for us to take a look and remove it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why the pressures went up so high. I guess he was just very anxious and afraid of going to sleep. So I was just like, well, more free time for me. Sacred Heart Taylor, remember your old school?
You went to Sacred Heart, Taylor?
Yes, sir.
What?
We both went there.
What? Taylor, you go holler at school then. You went to...
I went to Sacred Heart too, then I went to Knox.
Did you?
When I did that too.
Yeah, I went to Sacred Heart too, then.
But then you went to Bishop, no?
Well, yeah, I went to Bishop too.
And then you went to Manchester.
Then I went to
And
Westwood.
then you went to Westwood.
Then I went to Westwood, then I went to Manchester.
Well, I go all over the place. We just go and Knox. That's all. I never went to Sacred Heart. I think when my father was deciding, he did think about Sacred Heart, but then he decided just to do Knox, partly because Knox was he felt it was a continuation through to high school. Sacred Heart, they look at red uniforms. It was seen as a school where the brown and the high browns, Chinese. All those kids when they came to Knox after high school, after they finished common entrance at the time. Look at this vista. This is Christiana area, people.
That's owned by Rockery.
Oh, that's that plaza at the back there. Diana's Food, Unique Diner. Ooh, she makes some good food.
Victory Plaza.
Then we do the bypass. We no longer go through Christian if you don't need to get into the traffic jam. You just go this side bypass, which never existed when I lived here. So we used to fight through the traffic.
And yeah, the traffic is still horrible.
Yeah.
And the bypass was to kind of get rid of that.
Even though the bypass
Even
was
though the bypass is here. I mean,
alleviate that.
those of us who don't need to go into the town are happy, but the town is still very congested.
Yeah, because some people still have to go in town.
Lots of people have to go in, exactly. And the trucks, delivery trucks, lots of supermarkets, lots of deliveries. What do you want to do first? Go to Davia and then come back up, or stop at Mandeville and go down?
No, man, let's go to Davis so we get that. That's why we're really coming. You see what I said clearly to your dad? I said, I even said to your grandmother, I said to her, yeah, I'm here, I want to go see Davia, the baby. She had no reaction, so, because I don't understand why, the baby's here, her life is here. There's no point of, I can even appreciate your reaction, but at a certain point you go, all right, pick me up, come pick me there.
And even if the senior is upset, the grandmother is always the one.
Well, it's funny, when I spoke to him, he said, yes, he was initially, but he said the issue for him is less about the baby, it's about the boy. And I guess I've heard from enough people that there seems to have been some stuff around communication around the baby's father and the kind of character he is, and some concern around her being involved with him. And I guess there was some point where she, I guess, had said she was no longer involved with him. I guess maybe to just have them leave her alone. And then then the next thing she's pregnant. So,
I mean, it done gone by the way. The people
well,
get there.
that's what I said. So now what he's saying, and I think you were able to explain this to that, he says he actually has been trying to reach out to her, but she's not been responsive.
No, but she told me no.
But then, as you said, explain to me, well, if somebody call you and bother you about and I give you grief, why would you want to keep accepting their communication? If the
But he's been
communication is always
communicating
very
through other people. I don't think there's only been any direct contact.
See, I keep saying, do not give direct contact. And then she stopped responding, so him started going to other people.
No, sure.
It is a first to make sure. Because I did send him, I told you, I sent him a
That
message
desire was
saying
good.
he needs to reach out to his daughter. And then he said, yeah. He
Tell
knows
him
what
I
I'm
get
saying.
pizza where I have run there.
Oh, where you eating, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm the festival. Make it one. My appetite is open. Thank you.
yam and more yam. This is where we are. My country. I believe I was here in the 60s.
In the 60s?
Yes, that was when I was a kid.
I wasn't even born yet.
No, you weren't a thought. Geez, your parents weren't born yet.
Oopsies.
The 60s, 1960s, I was riding these roads.
That's crazy.
And then in the early 70s, then I was going to school, going to Knox in 73. No, I went to Knox early actually. I went 69, I went to Knox. Was it 69 or 70? Something so. I was taking bus by myself. Then we had a bus. There's no bus now, right? There's those cabs, but we had a bus, regular bus.
Where's Taxi?
It's a company in Christiana who owned and one in Spalding. So 2 buses run the route.
We're in Bryce.
And that's where my grandmother's tomb is and my grandfather.
Have you ever been up there?
Of course, probably. Usually I stop, but we have a mission.
Wow, this taxi is crazy. You almost, well, that's Lexi? I don't know. Even the one who don't know them. But you know, some sweep up from my car a while ago.
Yes, the taxis here are a bit
I'm coming there so slow. I have to come out my way. Yesterday I came all the way down here. And I went to Colleyville. That's up there.
All right, Craighead, right?
And I went minutes and minutes upon minutes. Ooh, look at them, it's the road.
Hear some? I tell you, man, just left on a mission, man.
Thank God, because the top of the road, when I came down here in December to pick up my great grandma, I was going down there, I was just like, wow. And I had to make 2 trips.
Right.
We used to live on Silent Hill.
Well, yes, I remember that. Yeah.
We've lived so many places. Silent Hill was a good one. So can you pull this bottle for me?
It's the water one.
The,
Yeah, that one.
Pour a little bit of juice. I'm an eater now, especially when I drive. So that, I guess it keeps me awake and focused. But,
Especially when you're on your own, too.
I should have some loud music.
I remember when I came to Uncle Alvin's funeral, and we came up the night of the night, and big loud dancehall music.
How was I? So there you were.
Never seen. No, you were here. We were working. You were in Mandeville then.
I started working already?
Yeah, man. Early this year, March. Uncle Alvin, when he died.
Last year, March.
No, this year. No, 2022. Weren't you working then? You were working then.
Last year.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Would have been in my senior house officer year, my second year.
And I saw Taylor. Came home from school that day. I did obsessively videotapes whenever I have no conversation really with nobody. And Alex was there. Did Alex come? No, Alex was at the night. But oh no, Alex did come to the funeral. I think Alex did come. Alex and Dave, yeah. And Dave Jr. That's right.
Where is he buried again?
It's up above the house, right beside your grandfather's grave.
I wonder if anybody else plans to go there.
I think there's a spot there for Spot there for your father. Spot there for a whole bunch of people. But it's unlikely that I'll be there because I want to be cremated anyway.
Okay.
Because the cost of funerals even abroad is something else.
Welcome to Trelawny.
My home and native land. So it takes about half an hour to come drive from Mandeville. Okay, yeah.
What time we left?
We're at 32 minutes now.
People like, yeah, go Trelawny. Where they go Trelawny? People always feel like Trelawny is 4 hours away.
Did you? Well, you can play it on this video. I'll send it the link to you and see. It's only half an hour. It's only
Because when I
30
used to
minutes.
travel from here to school in Mandeville,
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, yeah, there's 2 taxis.
I used to walk home from Christiana.
You?
Yeah, man. And then when sometimes the buses didn't run or they were on strike, you just, you just a group of us come. A lot of there's a group of us, right, walking, and you walk and talk and carry on and play and even when it was raining, take off your shoes, tie around your neck.
Tie around your neck?
Tie around your neck.
So I get what around your neck too?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But it's just a way to carry your shoes rather than have them in your hand. You tie the laces around your neck, and then you'd walk bare feet and kick through the water when you're on the side. So it was a time. It was a vibe. Come to Raven. Which I never knew was spelled Raven. It's actually spelled like the bird's name. I just thought it was Ravine, as in R-I-V-A. And then Miss Dara's shop was here. One of her family still runs it. And I was like, how many years later before I learned that actually she was our family member. She was like a cousin. And then her whole set of children that we all went to school with. Barry, Babs, and 2 others. I can't remember now.
My tires. Potholes.
Go on, yes, I know.
Survive a little cookout or so.
And here's my home, people. Lorimer's, Battersea. See Battersea there? But this is Lorimer's, and Battersea is actually. I lived in a combination of Battersea, and there was a post office. Is it still a post
Still the
office?
post office? Still there.
We're heading down to Allsides. Is that where she lives?
Yeah. The transition into deep country now. Oh, must be an emergency.
Right. Well, yeah, I think that's so quick.
Must be somebody dying in that car. Because it can't just be you risking your life like that.
And he's heading into so many curves that he's gonna have to go around the snow at that speed.
Yeah, it's a very narrow road, it's a very windy road, and it's also a very bad road.
Yeah. Trelawny, if you fix up their road, Manchester, there's something.
What I find with Manchester is that they do a lot of patching. So there's something here they patch it, there's something there they patching. So the road is so uneven,
Right.
which is just as bad. they never gave him a piece of put him somewhere else. I think he could have even gone that plot with grandfather. But
Or up there?
That's just me.
Why they have funeral sites there, grave sites there?
I'm not even too sure. I didn't really understand when they had said that he's gonna be down here. Well, I feel like Baba has been in Larmouth for a long time, and he was very good friends with our grandfather and stuff. But I don't know. I didn't even realize that the funeral was Saturday morning, so I'll have to just go. I can't spend very long because I have to head into Kingston.
The light is very good. Very good light.
Is it still snowing in Canada now?
Well, I was talking to her friend earlier, and she said it's freezing. I don't think they have snow right now. Even though I thought I was on a meeting early in the week, and somebody said they're expecting some big storm.
When do you guys usually have like a little like summer like down in May? Like a little
You're right.
warmer
This is
weather?
probably about late March. It starts to feel more whatever. I mean, it's still cool. And then April, May, and of course June is when it's June and July. June, July, August usually. We can always tell it because by the Pride weekend, that's when all the people come out with barely any clothes on, so you know that it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a marker. That and Caravana, because Caravana is another big festival with tons of people out with carnival clothes, outfits. So you got June, July, August, September. Even though this past year up till about October, early November was actually quite comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But because global warming is wreaking havoc with all of this anyway.
Yeah. Lower River.
Oh, that was the old shop.
Yeah.
Lower River Primary and Junior High School.
Cannot wait until Wednesday.
So you get your time off.
Yes.
You got a chance to sleep in there.
I love my days off, which I rarely ever get. Uncle, you drive?
Nope. I drove, and then I didn't drive for such a long time. My license lapsed,
And you just
and I
didn't,
just
couldn't bother.
didn't. And then also my movements in terms of where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is easy. But you guys were there with me. I move around. My work and everything. It doesn't require anything. And of course, when I need to, I can figure it out.
Yeah.
And I just accept the fact that I'll just pay for cabs and taxis.
Ubers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good thing with the States. You get an Uber anywhere.
Oh, and then Uber. Uber. Well, Kingston have Uber too.
Well, yeah. We
Uber
use that.
Kingston.
Well, it was Uber in that. But they have other taxi services.
Yeah, because I
Uber is
remember
recent.
you're the one who, when you remember you came to me at Devon House,
Mm-hmm.
and you're the one who put me into a and sent me home.
You're right. So when I went to Kingston in 2015, that's when we became familiar with the different taxi companies
Right.
that operate 24/7 in and around Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only parish that has that.
Right.
I guess because of how, populated it is, the communities are close, you have different neighboring places and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
I mean, who would run Uber to bring you down to Trelawny bottom here? So,
You know. could see somebody saying, why not? If the money, if you're paying the money.
In one trip. I mean, they would just need one trip.
Yeah.
Or it could just be like to New Kingston from halfway through or Papine or Mona up to here is 700. By the time you drop off, there's somebody else going somewhere.
The only reason why somebody wouldn't come up here is because of just their own time and, you know, what I'm have to do. But yeah.
Well, I guess the need for it as well. Litchfield.
And look at turn off. I watched Lasonic Reed did a video on Litchfield, going around to Litchfield. So I saw what was around there. Then you come out on another road that comes back onto this main road.
You okay, Taylor? Tired?
Yeah.
How come you never washed today so Miss Clark could iron? But that's what you usually do, right? Roads are so tiny. Have you been back to see any? Is it what did you say? Disney on Ice? What did you see with that time? Have you been back to see anything like that?
I don't go to those things. Because you guys were young. I mean, it was really for Taylor. It was a surprise for Taylor at the time. No, so I mean, I go there something regular.
Okay.
I don't think I ever took, they got the other girls when they were young. I mean, they went with their school and them parents and stuff.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
I did too. You know, it was an experience I wouldn't have had otherwise. You know. Yeah, 'cause I remember when Alexandra was small, there was a lot of ice skating lessons. We'd take her to her swimming lessons. That was just my time with her parents. I'd go pick her up and take her
Yeah.
for her parents. And then we'd take her to the movies. Yeah, man. Everybody grew up together. And every now and again, odd time now, we might do something together. Everybody began having their own life. Is this where Alex was working? No, this is the wait a bit. No, they wait a bit yet. I know Alex was working at some gas station, right?
What am I doing? That's it. That's in the gas station.
That's probably it where he was working.
It's up top there.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
So we rolled up in there. Yeah, this is what's a bit.
I should find out if the boys are home. Just ask them to come down. Say hello.
This is the police station. Wait a bit.
Wait a bit. Oh, and there's that tower.
How are we doing with time?
Time is it? 5:18.
No man, from your video, how long?
Oh, 47 minutes.
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're basically here.
How much time would you gauge usually?
Honestly, I have not.
Never timed it. Well, I can see. Well, I'm making it in half an hour. You know, say I drive fast. Oh, pretty much we've been straight. We haven't had any, you know, traffic jam or etc.
About that slow truck. We could have been here quicker. because the truck up the hills was a bit
Took a
slow.
bit of time.
We haven't been up this house in a long time.
Oh, you're right here. That's right here. So, like a square. Oh, and a bill again. Everybody a bill right here.
I don't know if I can go up there. Yeah, I see you. People go up here? I don't know.
You want to go up there?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I did that. That's a sound. She still run her shop. She still run her shop.
You
Them
know, I
still
don't
run the
know the
shop.
dynamics of this place.
Yeah, I think she still run the shop. Okay, so we got here in 40. Let's say 48 minutes. 48, 49. Gonna turn this off now so that we see mom with baby, and then we ask to permission to take some photos or video, and that will be our visit.
It's fishy.
And there's my niece is back there. The other niece, actually. I'm going to see 3 nieces today. And you know, this family doesn't have a lot of girls, you know. So this is a big thing that I'm seeing three of them.
So?
No, how many girls do we have?
1, 2. Oh yeah, that's true.
Girls is
More
rare.
boys and girls.
And then what's the name of that girl, the girl in Mandeville?
I'm not sure.
You know her name, Taylor?
Jordan's sister.
Jordan's sister.
Jada?
Taya, sorry baby, I forget you. Just in case this video and say, why you forget me? Sorry. But you know, I have not yet met you, Taya or Jordan. Well, I met them one night, but Taya was sleeping. Jordan was the engager. It's been a while. And anyway.
And some hand sanitizer? You can't go in that fish bag with the raw fish? Is it's only raw fish, as in it's